because according to what they are saying, these text messages were pretty wild.
Yeah.
Him asking, "Is the media going to find out?"
But
That's like saying, "Are the cops going to find?" Oh, allegedly, are the cops going to find out?
or is my wife going to find out? I think
Big question you got to ask yourself is if where this is going, because at the end of the day, like we said, when they start asking questions about what happened in the past, or maybe things that even happened in this case, they start asking questions about the the text messages, because don't forget these text messages have been sent during. There've been some wild text messages, and even Pat reported on it. I mean, reacted to these text messages. Let me share my screen with you guys. I'm gonna watch a couple of these seconds of Pat reporting uh, on these messages.
Paid in full, and like the school has those funds, and that wasn't the case. So they were kind of just like stringing them along.
This is, by the way, the Pat McAfee show, and they are basically talking, like I said, about those text messages.
And every once in a while, it hit a snag, and he'd be like, "Hey, I need another fucking $2 million so we can break ground on this thing again." They'd give it to him, and it was just like, not a great deal for Brett.
Jeez. I did see he's promoting the Hallow app though to pray with him.
It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking hit him with him. Boom. We're gonna talk.
Brain is mush.
Yes.
Probably told his wife, like, "Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna start saying some outlandish shit on Sirius."
Wait till
worry.
they hear this one. I had 400 concussions.
They're gonna ask me about the NFL. I'm gonna fucking hit them with them. Boom. We're gonna talk about Yemen today, okay? And what's going on over there?
It's genius.
Is he the ambassador for the World Cup?
Should
Yes.
be.
Well,
Yeah, send him to Qatar.
I don't know what the fine's going to be that Brett Favre's going to have to pay. There's no way they put him in jail for this.
No, definitely not. I saw him and the governor. I don't think are facing anything like that. But a lot of the other people involved, like, oh yeah, not good, not good. FBI's getting involved.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
Well, Brett shouldn't have fucking stole from the people, Brett.
Yeah, I believe Southern Miss is ranked like 16th in women's, 1A volleyball this year, though. So
Good.
Well, they used to play with no nets.
it's not for nothing.
How much money do you need for the volleyball? No offense, volleyball. I played volleyball. I love the sport of volleyball. I love everything about it. It's like millions and millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
They built him a facility.
Yeah, brand new facility. Big part of it too is that I think it's in like the state bylaws or something like that. Southern Miss, like they can't start any projects on, and that wasn't the case. So they were kind of just like stringing them along, and every once in a while it hit a snag, and he'd be like, "Hey, I need another fucking $2 million so we can break ground on this thing again." They'd give it to him, and it was just like, not a great deal for Brett.
Jeez. I did see he's promoting the Hallow app though to pray with him.
Really?
Let's go.
He is.
I don't know if the speaking gigs thing were ever a thing. I think that was an attempt to be a cover up for this story never to make.
So it's said in that as well that a big part of it, like when they were like talking about like needing money or not having money, be like, well, I could just do a couple fucking radio spots and you can take whatever I would have, made and just give it directly towards this thing. So it was almost like
Some sweat equity.
yeah, pretty much.
Smart. And he's going to say that he didn't know where the money was coming from.
Exactly. Already.
That's what he said?
Yeah. Yep. His lawyer said, hey, Brett has been nothing but, upstanding in this whole fucking situation. Okay. He had no idea where the money was coming from. And then all the text messages came out, of him kind of just.
Oh, knowing exactly what's coming out of the welfare?
Yeah. Just like very actively checking on the situation, like with this one specific aide who, it just.
deliberately asking if there's any way that the media can find out where this came from. And
Yeah.
how it happened.
Yeah. Like
the media has found out.
Right. She said,
Sure.
no, we
Wow,
never
he might
disclose
have
this
been.
stuff to the public.
How did
Ever.
text get out?
I mean, it seems like they're reporting.
And reacting.
They're reporting and reacting on stories.
And the text messages. That's
Yeah.
what I was talking about before this, but when you left to talk to Brett to settle the case.
But yeah, Brett heard that we were recording the
Trying
show.
to get us into this stuff, man.
Yeah,
Don't
but
do
you
it,
know,
Brett. You don't.
yeah,
You're gonna cry like you lost the Super Bowl.
yeah.
I was basically saying that those text messages, that's gonna be an interesting topic to talk about during the discovery, because according to what they are saying, these text messages were pretty wild.
Yeah.
Him asking, "Is the media going to find out?"
But
That's like saying, "Are the cops going to find?" Oh, allegedly, are the cops going to find out?
or is my wife going to find out? I think
Hey, I
I
don't
think-
care if the girlfriend finds out, right?
I think that again we have to look at the this is, remember that this is a defamation case. This is not a case. The case isn't about whether he actually did it or not, because that's a different case, right? The case that that's a different case that Brett Favre is involved in. This case is whether or not Shannon Sharpe and Pat McAfee have committed acts of defamation against him. So because of their reactions, because of what they said. So all we have to look at, so the most important question is whether they were talking nonsensical all over the place, or whether they were, let's say, what they were saying was reasonable considering the information they had. And I believe, I don't see anything wrong with what they're saying. I believe that they should be found innocent, or at least it's not an innocent or guilty case, because it's not a criminal case, but they should be, the judge should refuse to give Brett Favre his claims, to honor his claims.
Before I go to the next video, I just wanted to say this. How can you damage a character that's allegedly already damaged? Let's continue.